This network from now on, you're fired. I want you out of your office before noon, or I'll have you thrown out.
Robeert Duvall, the Academy Award-winning actor, was known for his strong and stoic presence on screen. Duvall's career was a steady stream of critically adored roles dating back to his first film appearance in 1962's To Kill a Mockingbird. He garnered numerous awards and nominations.
How's it? Hangers, welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Aloha everyone, it is Tuesday, February 17th.
I want you to go.
You do you? And we have the Ghost 2 box, we have this going up here. Ghost 2 box, I want you to go, oh shit. Okay. It's Tuesday, a little vlog, little news. Well, vlog is, the wind is back. It is doing its wind thing. It was the southerlies pushing trees over because they don't bend that way, they bend this. Now the northwesterlies, or the trade winds, are back, but they're back with a little bit of a fury. It's 30-mile-an-hour winds, usually 15, so 30, but then gusts of 50. So now there's this wind advisory and all that. It drives me nuts. The wind. I think it's an old Montana thing, because whenever there was wind, there was some horrible snowstorm thing, and it was dangerous. And also today, since the handyman dude, very good at what he does, and he's gonna come by today, and then there's a bunch of projects to fix, and one of them is my glass sliding door with the grit underneath, because it blows. I get constant offshore wind, and so I had to open up some of that area of the room. My room has a lot of stuff in it, as you can tell. But anyways, okay, enough of that vlog area. The news. I'm just gonna have to go with the passing of a few people. I know I noted that. I did not know Erich von Daniken passed away in January. You know, our Chariots of the Gods guy. This Chariots of the Gods. It was a thing, and still is a thing. The guy is 90, but then there's been a couple more, and the one the famous actor Robeert Duvall, also, like, I think 95. Anyways, he passed away too. That's sad. Actually, I mean, I remember that man in a lot of roles in the movies, and I don't know, they stick, you know, the conciliarity, or the something with the Godfather movies. He was in a lot of early movies too. To Kill a Mockingbird, which is kind of before me. I think Lucas's THX 1138, some sci-fi dystopian thing. I think he's in that one too. But he's in a lot of stuff. I mean, gosh, tons of stuff. And wow, it's just sort of like, ooh, unexpectedly. I mean, because you get attachment to. I mean, like, you feel like you know the person because they're famous, and I think that's a very unusual phenomenon, you know. And so there's that.
Rosary beads.
And rosary beads. Yeah, thank you. And I think of the mortality thing, and the impermanence of life thing is kind of, can't think about it too much. It's like morbid reflection. But then all of a sudden I hear that Jesse Jackson, I think he was one of those, Reverend Jesse Jackson. Yeah, Reverend.
It's not for you.
Jesse Jackson passed away as well. Now, I grew up, I seen Jesse Jackson a little bit here on the news and stuff like that, and you know, yeah, he's like, you carrying the message of the torch. But I didn't know this. This is the one fact I'll point out, that He was right there. He was standing right there when Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. got assassinated by a bullet to the throat. He was right there standing on that balcony. They were going to go out and have
Watching you.
restaurant. They were going to go to the restaurant. And Dr. Martin Luther King's going, hey, you should dress up in a suit. And he's making, well, doctor, and then boom. Reverend Jesse Jackson was right there. But he was vocal in politics, but he was like a fixture on the side for me. But there again, that's kind of civil rights historical stuff. And what else? And Iran is being surrounded by Trump. I really think, I don't want to be like Trump derangements, and I think that's just a fake thing that people... Trump does a lot of bad things. He's the head guy calling the shots. ICE, immigration, deportation, tariff, prices go up. He's doing a lot of stupid, bad things. Now he might be getting us into a war with Iran, who will fight back at all costs. Their dear leader is an Ayatollah Khomeini type, right? So he's what do you call it? I don't know which one's the title, but the Khomeini. But the Muslim faith and the leader are mixed into one. So this is what's known as a militant theocracy. It's exactly what Frank Zappa was warning us about when it came to Ronald Reagan because of the Christian right political thing and forcing religion things into politics. But this guy is a little bit like the Pope and the President wrapped into one. And if they do what they did in Venezuela and mess with the Ayatollah, all of them are going to freak out. But if they just go into a regime change, that place is up in arms already with political unrest because they don't like the current militant theocracy. But they'll vow to harm anything Americans and the military bases out there. And then the U.S. has all these ships right there. And Trump's ready to just nail this guy because once he's out of the picture, Iran, which is backed up by Russia, Iran is backing up all the militant terrorist far extremist groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, and those kind of things. Those groups in surrounding Israel are backed up by Iran a lot too. And then Iran was already bombing Israel and this and that.
It's impossible.
So it's like this and that.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Bibi Netanyahu and Trump are like, yeah, we're going to be a board of peace because they've already vowed to have this humanitarian effort for Gaza because Trump wants to build more Trump Towers in a Mar-a-Lago in Gaza Strip. That's basically some humanitarian thing, I'm sure. But so all of that is well known by people in the world. And Trump's not playing by NATO. He's like, screw NATO. I got my own NATO, the Board of Peace. And Netanyahu's already on it. Bibi. And then Putin wants to be on it, giving each $1 billion to Trump for being on his Board of Peace. There's something really sinisterly wrong going down. Not only that, he wants to, Trump, the president, wants to, he basically wants to fix the midterm elections. So watch out with this midterm election, and because this cannot go on. I've scrolled through stuff, and when people don't like ICE and don't like Trump, there's tons and tons of people like, holy moly. So anyways, yeah, it's also Mardi Gras. It's like the feast day, Fat Tuesday, before tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. And it's also the Lunar New Year of Well, the Chinese, it's also pretty international. The year of the fire horse. So a lot of action and fiery action. Oh, so the year of the fire horse starts today, the Chinese Lunar New Year. So China's all, party. Over here, it's like, oh, it's gonna happen. But we have Hawaii. We have some news in Hawaii. See that? Look. Ooh, got some lighting going. Oh, what could that be? Whoa, ancient aliens. All right, let's try to be short. I don't know. There's so much stuff going on. It's like crazy.
Bedroom.
Hawaii news. Now over here we have acting legend. Yeah, he's 95 though, man. You know, geez, got a lot of credit there though. It's part of Americana. Legislative bill addresses the hike rescue issues. Because people, they go to these stupid places, they have to get rescued. I mean, they're dangerously, and they're going like, I gotta get TikTok views. And they keep getting, and it costs a lot of money to do that. So they're gonna charge the people to get rescued for their rescue. I mean, I think I've been to some of these. Like I've been to this one. It's not that bad to get to, but it's definitely not for everybody to, it's not safely there. Measure Stacker Teacher Island Storage. Oh gosh, that's what they always say is teacher. I used to be part of that. Teacher shortage. Yeah, you know why they don't have many teachers? Duh, figure that one out. A big deal to me. Okay, basketball. So what? Swimming. And of course there's the Olympics. But this ain't the Olympics, just a free swimming and baseball and okay. There's not much going on. There's whole Winter Olympics and there's like not much. And what? Back in the day, right? Back in the day, 1968. When you remember those kind of Okay, there's members of the Rascal group, musical The Rascals. I can forget what the name. The rival Honolulu International Rascals are known for 2 concert performances at Honolulu International Center. Hey, we're the Rascals and K-Boy at the radio station. Yeah. I can't remember the songs. Okay.
Sick.
Too close to Hamlet and not close enough. Oh gosh. Why do they keep making Shakespeare movies? Yes. Immersing himself in roles, of course. I can smell one.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh, here we go. Political cartoon. Lost job, need food, please help.
What's wrong with these people? Didn't they hear that Pam Bodies talk about the deal, the Dow? Oh, you didn't hear this is the Dow? The Dow is at 50,000 visits.
They lost their jobs, that's because it's for the top 10%. Alright, what do we have?
Navy still likes the Brent Hill, that's true. Push for a boat, push the big reminds me where they come together, focus on it. Okay.
I think we'd have to do this one here.
Push for voter IDs serves only to suppress turnout.
I beg to differ with the recent letter writer's assertion.
Voter ID mandate not an unreasonable request, cite article February 13th.
Requiring an ID to vote is unreasonable. History has shown that a requirement to have a, quote, valid ID to vote is just another way of restricting voter turnout. Unpopular office holders, like those currently in power, want to reduce voter representation. Establishing artificial barriers to voting inhibits voting. Despite never-ending allegations, there is virtually no evidence to support claims of any meaningful voter fraud. None. Peter W. Burns, Ahiomanu. Oh, thank you, Peter, for sending in your letter and talking in tutu voice. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you know what I'm a little concerned about is there's this thing called the SAVE Act, which Trump pushed Save America Act, and I think it already got voted in.
Sorry.
Now this is the one that has the suppressive things attached to voting polls. So now when people go vote, they have to come, they have to vote in person and vote with an ID, and some people can't muster together the ID, and certain IDs are not acceptable. So if you don't have this, oh gosh. So it does limits the people who are actually going to come out and able to vote. And the current MAGA administration is thinking the ones that we suppressed are the later voter turnouts. So in Hawaii, we have voter mail-in ballot, and I really enjoyed it. It's great. You can do it, and I'm sure it's secure. They know it's secure. There hasn't been like voter fraud to it. I mean, there's like 1 in a billion cases, practically 1 in a million. I think 3 in a million, whatever it was. But it's not enough to throw the vote at all. It's like, and these things, I mean, it's pretty much free and fair as far as people voting and counting the votes. They all say, count the votes, and it's unfair, and the elections are rigged, and they come for the voting polls, the voting information. And now they're going to want to put troops in these cities that think that they're going to be more democratic. They want the troops there to claim the vote is unfair, and then take all the voting information and just tell you who won. See, that's like taking over the voting, and that is like the last straw of like complete autocracy. That's like he's got the military going up, so he's a militant dictator. Gonna be like that. So there's a lot of that. So with that being said, it's only Friday, Tuesday. In the meantime, this and that happens, and that and this happens, and then everyone's looking back and forth, and by the time it already happens, it's already happened. But anyway, I think America's so big and diverse, and that people already know this kind of stuff. I'm not too stressed about that thing, but it's a battle to fight for democracy, as in these guys celebrating 250 years, and grandma, the patriot there, saying, gotta vote for your freedoms. I mean, you gotta vote, you gotta fight for the freedoms to stay like we are in America, not being taken over. Aloha, have a good day. Aloha to you. Bye now. Aloha. Oh, aloha.
There it is. Aloha. There it is. Aloha. 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 Have a good one.